Hi, I'm with Badger Basket, here to go through the assembly for the White Rose Doll Cradle. Before we get started, I want you to look at all the pieces as part of the assembly. If you're missing anything or have any damaged parts, contact Badger Basket as shown in the end of the instructional video. So let's get started. For step 1, you will need part A, the end panel. You will need 2 of part C's, the side panels, and you will need 4 of the E screws. So for this step, what we're going to be doing is putting the 2 side panels onto the end panel. When looking at the end panel, you're going to see the 4 screw holes here. The side that has the rose design and the indented screws are going to be on the outside, away from these side panels. So we're going to turn it this way, and we're going to have the side panels coming off the screw holes like so. When looking at these side panels, you'll notice one side that has the groove and the 4 inserts. Those are going to be going on facing on the inside, facing towards each other. So when looking at these 2, the grooves will face each other. Now for this demonstration, I'm going to be using a drill just to make the assembly a little bit easier. But feel free to also use a hand screwdriver if you'd like. If you choose to use a drill, make sure you have the torque set on a low setting so that you don't strip any of the pieces. So first, what I'm going to do is we're putting the side panel on, the 2 screw holes here, but remember we don't want to put it on the side of the rose decal. So when putting this in, you're going to have the groove facing inward and these inserts facing inward towards the middle, and the groove will be at the bottom so that this curvy design is facing upward. So from this side, we'll put the 2 screws in here. And screwing this into place like so. So what these screws are going to be doing is going to the inside, these inserts will hold them in place. So let's do the same thing on this other side, and we'll get this one in. Turn this so you can see here, and screw these both into place. So now when you're looking at it, you should see these 2 grooves facing towards each other, away from the rose decal. For step 2, you will need 1 of part A, which is the end panel. You will need part B, the bottom panel, and you will need 4 of part E screws. For step 2, what we're going to be doing is putting in the bottom panel. Now if you have these grooves facing towards each other, the bottom panel should just slide right into place. And then what we're going to be doing is putting on the end panel, we'll screw that on to hold everything into place. So what I'm going to do to put in this bottom panel, to make it a little bit easier, I'm going to tip it up on its side. And then I'm going to take this bottom panel and we're going to slide it right along those grooves. So the white side should be facing upwards towards the top and the brown facing downwards. So I'm going to put this right in the 2 grooves here and slide it down into place. Now once it's slid down into place, what I want you to look at is to see the bottom here, how snug that bottom panel is put in. If it's pretty loose, take a look here at this side. When we put in those 2 screws, you want to make sure that this gap is uniform all the way going down here on the side. Sometimes what you'll need to do is loosen this screw to kind of pivot it a little bit and push it in, and then screw that screw back into place, the ones that we originally put in, so that this panel is snug into place. And then what I'm going to do is put this other end panel up on top here, Again, making sure that this rose pattern is facing away from the inside. So you want it so you can see it on the outside. I'm going to line all these holes up that we put originally in the first step and screw them all down into place. For step 3, you will need part D, which is the bedding set. It includes the mattress / blanket, 1 rectangle pillow, 2 square pillows, and 1 bolster pillow. And lastly, we're going to put all the bedding inside. So we'll lay down this mattress blanket first, and all the pillows inside, and you're set to go. And that concludes the assembly for the White Rose Doll Cradle. Remember, if you have any questions or concerns after this, to contact Badger Basket as shown on the next clip. Badger Basket thanks you for watching. Enjoy!